Hey Jura, how's it going, man? Hmm. Can you hear me okay? Maybe not. Maybe yes. Alright. Alright, guys. We will continue the work that we left yesterday. We were focusing on overflows, and hopefully all the work that I'm doing right now isn't um, wrong. But yeah, I'm getting a bit paranoid about everything, you know? Like, I'm worrying about, like, for instance, take a look at the macros. I'm paranoid about integers as well. I wanna I want to try to avoid overflows in integers so we don't get like weird cases. I don't know if this makes sense at all, but for now I think I'm gonna leave it. But yeah, let's keep on going. We got this one. Should it be byte or packet? Why am I using byte? It should be packet. And then packet size. Awesome. Thank you, Jura. Alright, so for those of you who may not be aware of what an overflow is, take this example for instance. We're getting some bytes from the client, right? The player wants to do something and it's sending us that request, right? So for instance, the player wants to walk. That's fine. But then we have to interpret those bytes, that information, that request, in order to do things with it. So here, well, maybe this is not the best packet to read. This one, for instance, right? We're getting some information from the request, right? From the action that the player did. And we have to read that information. The thing is, if the packet or the request is valid, um, we don't have a. That's fine, right? But then what happens if the packet isn't valid, right? What if the packet is malicious or has, I mean, the word malicious remind me of Rachel Stallman. That guy really likes that word. But the thing is, what if some hacker or anybody sends crap on this packet? I'm reading the information as if it's always valid, and that's not gonna be the case. Not at least not always. So we have to make sure that we don't read past uh, certain boundaries, so we don't um, have errors. Okay, so that's what we're doing right now. If we read past boundaries, we will have issues. Okay, so may not be the best explanation, but there you go. All right, so here, as you can see, we are reading from this string of bytes no matter without caring about the size. Okay, and we will fix that. Now, how do we do that? Well, we got this handy dandy macro right here. We go here, we say, you know what, bro, I want to read some bytes. I want this to be the destination. I want to read bytes and I want to put the bytes on this buffer. Okay, then I'm gonna read the bytes from the body of the packet, and then I have to specify how many bytes do I want to read. No, that's not right. I have to specify the size of the buffer. Okay, so for this I'm gonna say tail minus body. Okay, so what, and let me go ahead and comment this out. So what's happening here? We're saying, okay, I want to read bytes from here. I want to place those bytes in here. And for good measure, this is the amount of bytes that we can read from the from the packet itself, right? So if we, let me go ahead and put this graphically. So we got the body, right? Let's assume this is the packet, right? Those are all the bytes or the information that the player sends. Okay? So when we say body, let's assume we are here, body. Okay? And then we got the tail, which is the end of the packet, right? So these two are pointers. What we can do in order to know how much bytes can I read from the buffer, it's just get the difference between the body and tail, and that's gonna tell me how many bytes can I read. Okay, now every time I read some bytes using this macro, the body will move forward, meaning if I read, I don't know, 2 bytes, let's assume those are the 2 bytes, the body will be here. Okay, and notice how the space or the amount of bytes that I can read gets reduced. Right? That's how I'm gonna make sure that I don't read more than I uh, than I um, that I can actually read from the buffer. Right? Now, if we take a look at the macro, what do we do here? This specific macro is for raw values, such as integers, I don't know, booleans, so on and so forth, right? So for this, we're using this function, which requires a few pointers, such as the destination, the source. Then we have to specify the size of both buffers, and then the amount of bytes that we want to read. And is this correct? Is it? Read all n bytes from source, copy this. If buffers aren't big enough, no copies made. Okay, so this is fine then. Because I have 2 functions for this. Oh yes, I was getting confused with these 2. Okay, no worries. Alright, so we copy, we read some bytes, and we place those in the destination buffer. And we want to read specifically n amount of bytes. If we can't read those, we won't do anything. Okay? And I think this is very important. So for instance, if I want to read a number, let's say an integer, we know that's 4 bytes. And I want to read 4 bytes exactly. If I don't read 4 bytes, it means the packet may be wrong, right? And we don't wanna have invalid data on the destination. So in this case, we're saying, well, okay, the destination will be the pointer to whatever we pass to the macro. The source is going to be the body, yeah, this one, and then we're saying um, well, we're sending the size of the two buffers. We're saying the destination is going to be size of this, that's fine. So if we pass an integer, that's going to be 4. Then for the source, we make sure that we don't pass um, below 0, otherwise that's going to cause an overflow, and if we cause an overflow, that's not going to be good. And then we say that we want to read exactly the amount of bytes as allowed by the destination. So if we replace this with actual values, we're saying the destination. Okay. So we're saying, okay, read me to the destination. Okay, this is going to be play OK2. All right. Then the source is going to be the pointer to the body. The size of the destination, the buffer, is going to be size of this play OK. And then how many bytes can I read from the source? That's going to be the difference, which is this one. And then finally, how many bytes do I want to read? Well, I want to read exactly the amount of bytes that the destination allows me to, right? So using this macro, okay. So using this macro, it's the same as using this one, right? To make this a bit more understandable, we can say, well, size of integer is going to be 4, and then this is going to be 4 as well. So read me 4 bytes from the body into the play OK buffer. If you can't, right, don't do anything. Now, why are we passing the pointer to the body instead of, passing the pointer itself? Well, when we read the bytes, we advance this pointer, right? Which means that if the read, so if we got something like this, when we read this, the body will now be 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then, I don't know, something like that, right? So now this is the value that we read, and we can continue reading on through the other values that we may get from the packets, right? Keep in mind, all the information is being sent in one big chunk of bytes, right? So that's why we do that. Now I can go ahead and remove this and continue with the next one. And again, I don't know how entertaining this is, but I guess it will help somebody. There we go. Now, since I haven't tested this, I'm assuming this will work. Probably it won't, but if it fails, obviously it's not my fault. So yeah. Let's go ahead and remove this. There we go. Lovely. And then I can continue with the next one. Tail. Bucket size. There we go. And then read this from the body. And then there we go. Don't go past this difference. Okay. Tail. We're getting there. We're getting there. Source. Um, okay. How am I going to do this though? So for instance, take a look at this, right? You may think, well, we we're copying bytes from the body into the destination name, right? And we are passing the size of the destination. So you may say, well, you can have overflows, right? But the thing is, let's say that this is, you know what? Let's replace the values. Let's say we want to read 10 bytes 10 bytes from body into destination name. What if body only has 5 bytes, right? What happens with the remaining 5? And as far as I know, that's undefined behavior. So that's no good, no bueno. So why not get rid of that as much as we want, as much as we can. So how can I change this? How can I change this? Well, for now, I think I can do something like copy destination name um, of this, and then I can use the macro to say um, util min. So don't read, make sure we don't read past the buffer. And this is going to be tail minus body. And the other one will be max name size. Right? That should give us the same result, but a bit more safer, right? Or you know, maybe we can use clamp here. Well, it's the same, but max name size. Yeah, no, no, no. Let's keep that in. And then what do we got here? Okay, so we advance the body, the pointer, and then I have to replace all of this with my trusty handy macro. So that's gonna be it. And do I have to pass the... Okay, so I was forgetting to pass... I was missing this. We have to pass the pointer to the pointer. That way we can update the pointer. Is it confusing? I hope so. Alright. Very nice. So pass the body and then tail minus body. Lovely. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and make big replays here. Get me all the bodies. That's gonna be that, and then tail minus body. There we go. Lovely. And then what do we got here? Again, maybe not the most interesting thing to watch, but you know, it's something that we gotta do. There we go. tail minus body. I want to get rid of those nasty overflows. Alright, and then read me the bytes. Yes, sir. Tail minus body, there we go. And src plus packet size. Let me check because I think it's maxed out. Um, Properties. Maybe it's some kind of filter. I'm not sure what this is. Is that better? What about Windows? Yep, let's take a look at it. Oh, okay, well, how about now? Hello, hello? Is this better? I think so. Much better. There we go. All right. Making some progress on the streams well, boys. And then tail minus body. Continuing with the overflow paranoia. All right. There we go. And then why am I using bytes? Would be packet. Even though it's the same, but you know. And then this is one of the things that I really like about C. Notice how how much freedom do you have for uh, handling the data, you know? And then, and it's not hidden um, below some kind of abstraction. You know what I mean? It's simple, right? It's not like I don't want to bash anybody, but it's not like Java where everything is an abstraction. You know, you gotta go ahead and this is a factor, man. All right. So what do we got? Message and so how about this? This is the packet that I was most worried about because this is the chat message, right? And this means we are getting a chunk of raw bytes. So how do we handle this properly and safely? We got the body, which is the message. And oh, you know what? You know what, bro? Um, no, I think I'm gonna have to update this function. I mean, the thing about oop is that you have to remember it's just a tool, right? But the thing is, there's a lot of fanatics or a lot of I don't know, a lot of people that doesn't know how to use it properly and wants to use it everywhere, right? And that's not gonna roll out pretty good, you know? Like you some of the problems, I mean, I can't think of any right now, but some of the problems I think it's OOP solves it pretty well, right? But you gotta remember, it's a tool and it's very easy to use it to wrongly um, words. Is it very easy to use it wrong? You know what I mean? Um, mm, 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 mm. Yes, I'm gonna have to update this one because I can't fix this with. I can do this, right? Like packet size, as you see. I can do that because this function may read past the buffer, so I can do this, right? I'm gonna update that later when I touch the L2 string um, file. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, although I don't think I'm gonna need this, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. Yeah, yeah. The thing about OOP as well is that it has a lot of boilerplate code, right? So you want to write a function, oh, you gotta write a class first. So I don't know, it has a lot of, yeah, like I said, it has a lot of boilerplate code, and that's kind of like it gets annoying quite fast. Instead, in C, um, you write a function, and that's it. Don't forget about the abstraction, though. Um, the you got those quote unquote good practices where you have to first write the interface and then you can write the class. So there you go. You got loaded code twice. You have to write the interface, then the function declaration, then you can write the class, then you can write the function implementation. Quite a pain in the ass, if you ask me. Whereas in C, you may say, well, but in C you have to write the header, man. What are you talking about? Well, but the header, it's just like a line, and that's it, right? Just a line, and then the implementation. That's it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And people are getting. I think I don't know. Like it seems like people are getting tired of it, and they are getting back to simple patterns, right? Such as just write functions, right? Uh, which I don't know if it's something that happened with JavaScript, but seems to, right? Because first of all, it was React with classes and all that crap, and then they lower it down to just pure functions or things like that, right? But then again, like in functions, you got the other um, the other paradigm, which is um, functional programming, right? And don't get me wrong, I think it's a good thing, but I don't know. You always get those fanatics that take things a bit too far. Do you know what I mean? Everything has to be immutable, otherwise you're doing it wrong. Just leave me with C. Leave me with C and with all the overflows. I'm gonna be happy. So yeah, like you have to remember, they are just tools. So where was I? Yes, this one. Okay, I'm gonna have to touch on the LG string file, but I'm not gonna do that yet. And what about this? Okay, I think I can't do anything here. All right, let's see what we got. Mm-hmm. What's the problem here? The problem is that I'm trying to compare unsigned with sign. And this is one of the cases that I don't really know what would be correct, right? Well, for now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and say, you know what? This is going to be a U64. With that should be okay. And then what do we got here? Okay, let's see if that fixed the issue. The warning. And it did. Nice. Okay, let's continue on. And what do we got? Um, yes, we don't need that. And I can say util set 0. And then util set array 0. Lovely. And I got the same case here. Util set 0. And I think I can use the macro here. Util set 0. Get rid of that. There we go. Okay, what else? We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. Is this util array len? Yeah. We'll set array 0. Whoops. Set 0. And we don't have to cast this. And then what else? YouTube man. And then we're getting some error here. What do we got? Yes, this is wrong. Is it? Oh, yes. So this is going to be that, and then character, right? And then this is util list each. There we go. Yes, that's the correct order. And what do we got? What do we got? Yeah, we don't. Yeah, I'm gonna have to replace all the size theme. I don't want to use that type. What happened with the music though? All right, I'm gonna have to find another playlist. Otherwise, it's gonna be a bit repetitive. There we go. Okay. Next. What do we got? Come on. We're getting there. Array size. And then util set array 0. Thank the good Lord, the project isn't big enough yet. Otherwise, doing this kind of refactor would be a pain in the ass. Bytes copy. Which macro do I want to use for this? Copy array. No. Let's use util copy src bytes to array. This is an array, right? And then we got the key and the size of the key. There we go. So we're copying from key to encrypt key. The size of the destination is fine. The size of the source is fine. And the size of what I want to copy is fine as well. Okay. Then do the same for the decrypt. Nice. And what is this? New session. New session. Do I really need to... Why am I doing this? I should be able to do something like this, right? Like that. Isn't that better? Yes, it is. Okay, what do we got here? think it's the same issue. Each. And then we need the array, then the type, and then the session. There we go. Well, util set 0. Yes, sir. And then util set array 0. Okay. Let's see. Util set 0. Hey, main. I'm using... What am I using? What am I using? Yeah, I'm not gonna read that, but that's the one. You got it. Set 0. Yes, sir. Moving on. Okay. Yes, sir. We don't have this. Alright, this is util list add now. And we have to pass the length of the array. So util array length state sessions. Ugh. What is this? Sometimes I don't like the formatter, but what are you going to do? Now, you know what? This is way too horrible. There we go. Nice. Clean. Alright. What else? Come on! We're getting there. Could you imagine this thing compiling the first time? Yeah, me neither. What am I doing here? Bytes copy. Ugh. Okay, bytes, copy bytes, and destination. The source is going to be that, and please tell me I got the size of the destination. No, I don't. Well, yeah. From the source, we could say. So so I'm copying the size of the packet, if I recall correctly. Copy size of the packet to list. Crap. Packet body, yes. I can't really tell the size of the destination. Crap. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna have to add it. Alright, what is this? JS session. And we have to change this one. And I think I'm gonna update the order of the parameters. So I'm gonna say, or man, do I? Nah, let's not get carried away. Yeah, okay. So we have to accept this bad boy here. Very well. And then okay. And then I can say dn and packet size. And then how many bytes do I want to copy? Just 2. There we go. And then where am I using the destination? I mean, do I wanna... I don't know if I'm not worried about the destination being not big enough, because I always add a bit more space just in case. Okay, let's go back. I know this will haunt me later, but and you know what? Let's leave a note. Do you remember that time while streaming when you said I don't have to worry about the destination buff size? Good one, buddy. If you're reading this, probably you are tracking down a bug. So, good one, buddy. There we go. Nice little comment. I'm gonna say 2. There we go. And then I think I'm gonna do the same here. Copy packet size to test. I don't need this. Two, two, two. There we go. Nice little hard-coded values right there. All right. What else do we got? Okay. Bytes copy. Crap. I got the same case in here. We should make sure depth is big enough to hold dust, to hold source. Yep. util copy bytes. The destination, well, I'm gonna have to use the same as here. And then how many bytes? Well, that is not pretty, but for now, it should work. Okay, next, and then what do we got? This is util, this remove, and that's it. Util. And what do we got here? Source lang. Isn't this the same? Why am I getting a warning? Why am I getting a warning? Well, well, let's see now. Recycle, define. Did I forgot to close the parentheses? Did I? Yes, I did. Very nice. Okay. Almost there. Packet size. I shouldn't. I don't think I have to use this function. I think I can say size equals to it should be U16 like that, and then source C, and then do that, right? That should work. Although, I don't know if that's... Maybe this is a bit more readable, so maybe I can say U16 team, SRC, like that. It's pretty much the same, but I don't know. doesn't seem to be more readable. What about like so, and then that better? Not really. I'm gonna go with this. There we go. And then, do I want to leave this for reference? Not really. Okay. And then I think I can do the same here. I'm gonna say, what am I gonna say? So destination. Okay, I'm gonna say U16 pointer destination. There we go. Write me the new size, like so. And then copy the rest of the things. And this is going to be util, copy bytes. We want to copy to the destination, source, and then yeah, I need the DN and SN. The thing is, we don't have any of those. Crap. For now, let's go ahead and put that. But this is something that we definitely need to take a look into. Make sure we don't overflow. Yeah, okay. Next. Oh, look at that. We're getting there. Okay, what do we got here? Util array length. It should be util recycle id get. The same here. Yeah, yeah. And then what do we got here? This is util set array 0. Util array length. Util set 0. And set 0. This is an array, right? So util copy source to array, and that's destination source destination, source, and the size of the source and the size of the destination. Yeah, this is correct. And then the next one. No, I don't want to be famous. Famous. How do we ban this? Should be deleted, timeout, or ban? What do we want to do with this animal? I'm gonna ban it. There we go. Set 0. Alright. Almost there. Almost there. Encode, this is util. But I think I have to pass one more parameter. Yes. Encode begin within being the buff size. But we don't have the buff size. Crap. So I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna have to hardcode it to 4. And then close, and then, yeah, I'm gonna say, make sure it won't overflow. Again, I don't think we will have problems here, but you can never be safe, you know? And then the send comment. There we go. This one too. Although, yeah, we're doing the same here. We're just copying the size of the packet. Hey, IC stores. I'm just double checking or working on a refactor to avoid having overflows in the code. Destination. Yeah, well, maybe we can do U16T test and then encrypted size. I'm assuming encrypted size, yeah, it's U16, so that's fine. Yes. Okay. Copy. Bucket size to dust. There we go. Copy bucket size. Okay, let's do the same here. I'm gonna say use 16 dust like so, and then actually I have to do the same for the source. There we go. Lovely. Oh my goodness, we're getting there. We are getting there. Util, util, and decode. Oh crap. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna... It shouldn't, but crap. Okay, because previously on these functions I was just returning the result. The thing is, I changed it so we don't... So we return either... We return the result of the operation, right? If it was successful or not. Okay, no problem. So what should I put in here? It should be... Hmm. Okay, one second. Be right back. Okay. Okay. So how can I do this? Okay. I'm gonna use a new one, and then I'm gonna go ahead and replace this. I'm gonna say the destination will be the temp buffer, and then source and the size of the buffer. Okay, that will be TMP, right? Yes. And then instead of using this, I'm gonna go ahead and use this, right? And then the same for this. And this. There we go. Okay. That should give us the same result, I think. Util, and the destination will be TMP. TMP, there we go. Do the same here, plus 4. And let's pray to God this is correct, because otherwise this is going to be a pain in the ass to debug later. Looks correct. Yes. It is correct. And then what do we need here? I think I'm gonna do the same. And then use TMP, there we go. And actually this is wrong. This is wrong because I have to pass the pointer to the buffer. There we go. Okay. Util TMP and then the size of TMP. There we go. Now the same. Plus 4. Like that, and then gimme TMP, place of TMP, util, this is plus 4, TMP, there we go. Is that it? Seems like. Okay. It compiled. Seems like it's ready to be tested. Alright, so this is the part where we do the gambling stuff. Okay. I don't have a Twitch bot or whatever to do the gambling, so I'm gonna say it's gonna work on the first try. But first, I'm gonna double check the code. I think it's gonna work. First try. Let's see. Obviously, it's gonna work on the first try. Minimum, yes sir, that looks good. Times 2, yep. 0. And then what do we got? Response packet, size of response, yes, sir. And then how many bytes do we want to copy? Yes, that's correct. I'm feeling confident this is going to work on the first try. Mm-hmm. So far so good. Mm-hmm. Okay, next one. Alright, we'll see if this thing right here works though. I think it will. I mean, look at the code, it looks right. It has to work. Yes. Let's make sure that it didn't change any of the variables. Yes, C in action, yes, that's fine. Is the tail correct? Yes, it is. 2, 1, 1, 2. Yes, are the parameters correct? Yes, they are. What do we got here? Index, body. Seems to be fine. Tail. Yes, sir. Tail minus body. Race, sex, class int. Class int, str, con man dex, width, hairstyle, hair color, face, body, tail. XYZ. Looking good. XYZ heading. Yes, sir. Body, tail. Yep. Um. Okay. Looks good. What about this? Yes, that's correct. So far, so good. um, Z 0. What is that? Yes, that's correct. Minimum. Yes, that's good. Okay, next one. Encrypt, decrypt. Mm-hmm. JS session. Oh, I don't know why I can do the same here. U16T test, and then yeah, is that correct? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know why I might copy the packet. Yeah, same here. U16 test, and then body size. Let's make sure that's U16. Yes, it is. Lovely. There we go. Continue. And what am I doing here? Decrypt. Yeah, pray to God destination is big enough. Do I have a comment here? Yeah. Here. Make sure no overflow happens. Okay. List got removed. Okay. Session ID. Okay. Which parts of the game logic will be the most entangled to understand from L to J and implementing L to O? Um, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. I mean, to be honest, the L to J code looks quite good. There is a little bit of um, how can I say it? I mean, it's a big code size. You got a lot of classes. You have to jump from file to file, and that's a bit annoying to be honest. That's why one of the reasons why I decided to reduce the amount of files that we got, and don't worry about big files at all. I mean, I prefer having big files than having to jump between uh, from file to file. You know what I mean? Okay. I don't know if I answer your question though, but decode 32 Little Indian. Yes, this seems to be fine. Then we have to encode it. Yes. Then we decode again. And then we encode again. Seems to be fine. We do the same here. We decode. Is this correct? Yes, it is. Okay. And then we encode the little Indian back. Then we decode. Yeah, seems to be fine. What about this? We decode. Yes, then we encode. Then we do the same. Decode little Indian. Yes, although since I changed from makefile to a simple build script, I don't know if I have enabled all the warnings and the flags. Decode 32, and then encode limit. You know what? Let's go ahead and check the build. What are the flags? Oh yes, I got most of those on. So we should be in a pretty good shape. Okay, so decode 32, big Indian. Encode, then decode again. And then encode again. And then what have we got? Array util, yes, this is the same. Yes, sir. What do we get here? It's the same. Copying the size, this is correct. And we do the same here. Okay. Awesome. Next one. New size. Very good. Util. I should. You know what? Let's leave a note. There may be room for improvement in this function. Say, instead of copying byte per byte, copy chunks. 4 bytes at a time using size t, right? Yes, code exploding is it takes some time. Especially, I mean, especially about that thing that I mentioned previously, right? Where you tend to create a new file for, I don't know, a small function that they don't really deserve or need an entire file for itself. But yeah. Or even sometimes creating functions, right? Just for the sake of doing so. I found out that sometimes it's way better to inline the functions as much as you can. It's better than writing a new function because you get the same effect, right? Where you're reading some code and then you have to jump to the function to see what happens, what's happening in there, right? Instead of just getting the content of the function right there where you're looking at the code. You know what I mean? The other thing about that is that it may lead to confusion, right? Because why is the function exposed, right? You may say, oh, probably this function is being used elsewhere in the code, right? You sort of got that feeling, and sometimes that's not the case. But and because of that, some like you tend not to change or refactor some of the functions, right? But if it's in line, you know, oh, this is only used right here, so I can touch it as much as I want. Mm. Okay, what do we got here? dn, ascend, and copy, advance, reduce. Looks good. Copy all the bytes. Yes, sir. dn is lower or ascend, yeah. Copy, and then copy the string. If dn ascend, sure. And then src, copy, advance, reduce, null terminator, read bytes. I don't know if I want to use that. I think I want to use this. It's the same, but I think it's more readable. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Looks good. What about here? Yeah. Platform. We're not using this one yet, so we don't have to worry about that, at least for now. And I'm gonna change this so it writes the new line. Like so. And what happened here? Okay. Array len, is this correct? Yes. Copy source bytes to array. Destination, source, size of test, and then the size of SN and SN. Perfect. Copy str array, destination source. Yes, sir. Min, yes. Max, yes. Maybe yes. Diff, none. What? Clamp. Yeah, this is correct. Use 16, 32, 64, the 8. Use 16, 16, 32, 32, 64. Looks good. We're not using any of this. Okay. Read ball. Pointer. Source. Size of test. Yes. And size of test. Yep. That is correct. Alright. Whoops. Well, I guess this is it. Let's go ahead and try it. Let's fail one more time, just to make sure. There we go. And first try. Let's see. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, I have to start the server, man. What the fuck? Login. Okay, so far so good. Game server. Okay, looking good. Okay, let's see what we got. All right. Well, something is wrong. Why do I have this much ping? Ah, so close. I mean, at least the login server works, so it's something. What have we got here? Servers. Okay. Show me all the servers. Run servers. Seems to be fine. So what happened? I mean, it's not on the game server though, it's on the login server. What did I did wrong? Hmm. New connection. No, I don't think that's it. Session? I don't think so. Where is the error? Get account. I don't. Hmm. Yep. It is a hard thing to do. Luckily, I mean, at least I know what are the changes that I did, so that should kind of tell me where the problem is. I know it's not in the game server, but just in case. Session server list. Or is it? Hmm. I mean, did I? Why do I have that much ping? Is it because I'm sending the wrong? You know what? Um, let's log. Is the login working? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and. I want to see what's the IP. Maybe I'm copying um, the string incorrectly. Let's see. IP. Show me the IP. Okay. Logins are. Let's see. Go. Go. Yeah. Well, you look at that. So that's the problem. We're missing the last character. Nice. So then, okay. So then this should be like that, right? Let's go ahead and try. And let's shut this down as well. Okay. What do we got? Oh. Oh. So easy, man. Does it log in though? Does it? Maybe not. What is this? Okay. Play OK1 failed. Is that so? Um, why don't you have that? Play OK1. This is the one. Could you stop broking the project, please? Breaking the project. Session. Where am I getting the session from? So play OK1 is not being assigned. Why is that? Could it be that this is not working? Next. Could it be? We're so close, man. Yeah, I think this may be the problem. When am I using this? Play OK1. Well, let's go ahead and log this. If 0, it didn't work. This is play OK1. That's the one that's causing the problem, right? Yeah, play OK1. Okay. Let's see what we got. And rebuild. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Something is not quite right. I think I know what. What's the problem? If you don't have destination, source, dn is n. Oh, what the fuck? This is max, bro. Sometimes I drop my brain so hard, dude. Okay. And again. Okay, what have we got? Yeah, now it seems to be working. Start, come on. Come on. Nice. Whoop. Well, kinda. Kinda. Well, can I restart? Yes, I can. Well, it's working, bro. Opens auto. Yes, sir. Oh, but for some reason, like, what if I go with pop? I'm getting logged with A. Okay. Something is not quite right. But, at least we're in the game now. What if I try to... Okay, well, that seems to work. What if I click? Yay! Okay, so apparently just some of the things are broken, which is good. What if I select? Okay, selection isn't working. What about... No. Selection is not working at all. Um, it's weird, but yeah, no, I can't. Did it? Okay, so I can't walk, but at least, like I said, at least we're in the game. Let's take a look at the AI. No, I think this is fine. Is the chat working? Something. Yes, it is. Okay. All right. What do we have in here? Yes, that seems to be fine. And what is this? Mm-hmm. And then we're copying the packet. Mm-hmm. This expands to response packet. Size of response. What is size of response? Oh yes, this is fine. Okay. Size of response, packet size, and packet size. So that seems to be fine. The chat is working, so let's skip that. Response, this is good as well. This is good. Set player info, I think this is good as well. Spawning. This is fine too, I think. NPC info, size off. Yep. Although I'm not sure why am I using... Yeah, it doesn't make sense to use this in here. I can just say NPC info equals to struct, and then this one, and that's pretty much the same. Then the same here, and for the character, chart info, there we go. That's the same. Okay. it here. Yeah, HTML is working just fine, so we don't have to worry about that. Yep, this one seems to be fine too. Maybe we screw something here. Request, and I'm gonna remove these two before I forget. Select, that's fine. To request. What is char? Yeah, this is move. Okay, maybe this is the one. Move request. Hmm. It does seems to be fine. Maybe here. Enter world. No, that's fine. Alt login, I think that's fine too. New character, yes. Create character, selected. JS request. Mm-hmm. So where is the problem? Now, login server is not it. Where is the problem? Let's This character. Let's see if we are getting the request at all. Or was it move? No. Here we are. Okay, so I'm gonna say look, normal. Player wants to walk, man. Build it. And let's see if we're getting something. Yeah. So we are getting something. Player wants to walk. Could it be? Well, maybe we can print the location, right? Um, what am I doing here? So, okay. So build again, and let's see what we got. Yeah, so we are getting some. So why the... What's happening? Did I mess something up before the refactor? Did I? No, let's go ahead and comment this returns for now. Hmm. JS packet move. What are we doing here? Packet append. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Dist plus size. Source, and then we're copying that. Alright, hang on a second. Be right back. Okay, let's see what's going on. So why why is the movement not working? Could it be why don't I have any of this? The thing is, the selection doesn't work either, so unable to handle packet 45. Maybe the broadcast is causing the issue, you know? So, broadcast. Yes, we do. Okay, so let's go ahead and say log normal, broad packet. And then I'm gonna say here, yeah. And yeah, let's see what we got there. So if I want to move, nothing happens. Oh yes, what? Am I getting scam again? Like, yeah, so the messages get immediately broadcasted, which is fine, but then the movement got... Yeah, what the fuck? Something is not right. Something. Yeah. Why am I... You know what? Let's go ahead and fix that first. Let's make sure that I logged in with the selected character. How do I do that? Where was that? I think it was on JS request. And then select. Yeah, this one. Oh. Selecting character. No, I want to print the index. Normal. Okay. Yeah. What the fuck is this? Selected chart with index, whatever. That's not correct. Let's see what's happening. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't see the problem. Let's log this as well. And then select pop, and what have we got? Nope, it's 1, so... And let's log the actual number. So D, index select. Okay, let's go with R. Nope. Something is wrong. Hmm. Okay, what if we try to log the index directly from the packet? And this is going to be U32T. and body, right? Yeah. Let's see what we got. Restart. Maybe the decrypt is messed up. I don't know. Nope. 0 from packet. Did I select the 0 index? Let's go with R. Go. No. It's not working correctly. Oh, but the body is being updated, so that was not correct. Let's go ahead and try again. Okay, let's go with R. And what have we got? Index from packet. Okay, seems to be fine, but then it's getting messed up when reading. Why? Why is that? Hmm. Is it because of the... Could it be? Maybe the casting is messing things up? I don't think so. DNSNN. Am I doing something stupid? Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Yep. Alright. Let's try again. Let's see what we got. Go back. Now it should be fine. Let's see R. Okay, now we're logged in with R and then I can move. Alright. Well, that's the thing about Seer. Sometimes those are the little details that can really fuck you up. Not gonna lie. But then everything else seems to be working just fine. Can I select? Yes, I can. Can I attack? Yes, I can. The life is updated as well. Looks good. What about the state? The stats? I don't know why. I got 0. The NPC follows me. That's fine. Can I die? Okay. Let's see. And there we go. Okay. Nice. Good. Seems to be working just fine. Let's go ahead and try another client and see what happens. Is the login server up? Oh, what is that? Why did it broke? Okay, so we're getting segmentation fault. That's interesting. What if I try with another account? Okay, well, seems like if I mistype the password, it breaks. Cool. Okay, so account gets created. I can log in. There we go. And that's R. Lovely. Do I see cool here? Yes, I do. Hey, bro. Does the message work? Yes, it does. Yep, everything seems to be working just fine. Except from the segmentation vault, which is kind of weird. Um, alright. So, am I happy with the new changes? I think we are in a better position than before, but I guess we can do better. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm not 100% happy with these new changes, but at least I know we are in better shape. Yeah. And we still have to fix uh, some parts of the code where I'm using hard-coded values or not even passing the buffer size. So, and then I have to update the login function and implement the new platform layer. And I think so in the new platform layer, which is here, I don't think I'm gonna mix the timers with the sockets like I did before, because not all the platforms, you can't do that with all the platforms. It works well on Linux, but then if you go into Windows, well, that's a different story, you know? So instead, I think I'm gonna separate these two, the timers and the sockets, and then I'm gonna have to implement threads and logs, and then we should be able to work on the grid server. I don't know how to call the feature, but basically we'll try to use the resources of the computer a bit more efficiently, because right now we're just using one thread, right? And maybe we can use more depending on the amount of players that we got on the server. So yes, but okay, for now, do I want to comment this? I think I'm gonna have to check on the login issue and then I can comment. Do you know? Yeah, I'm gonna check the login issue later because now I want to take a break, and then let's go ahead and remove this. There we go. Or maybe I can push a branch. Well, yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and push a new branch. It's been a while since I work on branches, so overflow checks. There we go. Push everything but this. And yes, this is fine. Do I want to push the platform code as well? Yeah, why not? Alright. Implement new utils functions with overflow checks. Yeah. Push that real quick. Alright. Make sure to check the login segfault when credentials not valid before merging. There we go. What do you guys think? Is this better? I think it is. Again, I'm not entirely happy with the new changes, but we're getting there. We're getting there. And the thing is, I don't even know why I'm not that happy with the new changes. Oh, also, before merge, make sure to check the logs. We're not valid. And make sure to check also string. Make sure to update to. There we go. Let's create the pull request. But yeah, I guess for now this is it. But yeah. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna come back later to implement the new platform layer and the threads. I think that's gonna be fun. We'll see um how it goes. But in the meantime, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and share with you guys the link for the project as well. There we go. That's the project. If you want to join us into the Discord, we got this lovely link. If you want to test out the server, you can go to the releases, download the zip folder, and it's as easy as executing the executables, and you should have a server running. But yeah, guys, in the meantime, take good care, and I think I'm gonna see you later.